So, how bad was it? Too bad for words, claims Ozeki Asanoyama. September was pitiful, he told Nikkan Sports on October the 6th. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just say I'm cut up about the whole tournament, the way I lost to Shodai, the fact he made Ozeki because of it. It was the first time in ages I'd been beaten that badly. The manner of defeat to him was just... ugh. So was September 2020 as a whole really as bad as Asanayama fears? Sadly, I have to say, yes. He wasn't helped by having to start against a man far better trained than he. Endo had 6 other salaried level men to practice with at Oitekaze stable. Asanayama had none at Takasago, and I think it showed. His coach described this performance as all over the shop. If he can win by verve and vigor alone, he's going to be a sumo superstar. But in current condition, and against world amateur champion Endo, that was never going to suffice. He needs his favoured inside right, outside left, here, Coach Takasago explains. Without it, Endo comfortably stays in and rounds him. Asanayama reaches for the outside grip here, but gets nowhere near enough purchase. Then he tries a desperate throw from an unfavourable position and just draws Endo into him. Elite-level ring rustiness was surely to blame. That, coupled with the shock, made him a bundle of nerves on day 2, against an opponent, Takanosho, who'd been training hard with Takakeisho and Takagenji. His move for the outside left was easily telegraphed, blocked twice, and then repelled with a vicious pincer assault on pectoral and armpit, which only a genial armlock specialist could stop. That Asanayama is not, and his anguished face tells us he knows. His score became yet worse on day 3 when his left hand landed towards the front of Terunofuji's belt, allowing the very large Mongolian to wrap his right around the outside and pull upwards to break the grip. Quite how Teru's shattered knees withstood this drive I will never know, but with the aid of an iron outside left grip, he converts defense to attack with an insane spin-out and throw. The Ozeki here looks zombified, his revered right arm just lifeless. Did it really take a mere beer or two to fix all this? Well, from then on, he did win 10 in a row, his best run in any one tournament in his career. But as you well know, they were his only wins this time, and 2 of them were defaults. He can't be happy with that, not with both Yokozuna absent. What he can perhaps be happy with is the confident way he dealt with Hokutofuji on day 4, his delightful cut inside Tamawashi's defenses on day 5, and the phased recovery of his favoured stance from day 6, starting with refinement of his inside right. He wins because he gets his right inside and hits his stride. That's it, said Coach Takasago. So long as he gets that initial charge and encroachment right, he can return to the level he was at in July. Whether he did is open to debate, but in the second week he was certainly hitting a rhythm, throwing down Tochinoshin and Okinomi with the outside left, and doing this to Mitakeumi on day 13. But then came the defeat to Shodai he would rather not mention, and this abject performance against key Ozeki rival Takakeisho on day 15. Again, his outside left is nowhere, as his right is boxed in superbly by the shorter man's scissor-shaped charge. Striking are his 2 total failures henceforth: to dislodge Takakeisho's right from his pectoral, and to lower himself in the one moment he creates distance. He's got to contest that space with Takakesho's head, but perhaps fear of a skull-splitting impact causes him simply to hope his chest can take the shot. It can't, and his head takes a bump of a rather different kind. Naturally, Asanayama has vowed to put things right in November. We have 3 Ozeki now, sumo is buzzing, and I feel spurred on, more determined not to lose, he said today. I've got to be of the mindset that it's me who's going up to Yokozuna first. Coach Takasago will retire shortly after the November meet, and Asanoyama would love to hand him the trophy as a parting gift. But to do that, he has to arrest a worrying trend. For this year has seen him choke in vital bouts in January, March, July, and now September. As others who have carried the hopes of Japan will testify, choker is a tag Asanayama must learn to shake off very soon.